In Omaha, what our guests really appreciate is we have a small town feeling with a big city vibe. We're a 600-room property. We host small events from local companies coming in that are agricultural based, as well as larger companies. Guest satisfaction at the Hilton Omaha is one of our highest priorities. Along with our financial goals, it's also a goal of ours to make sure that we're maintaining our cleanliness scores and guest satisfaction scores. Without our financials and without the other metrics, we just don't succeed as a hotel.
One of the obstacles they had was getting their guest scores higher. We talked a lot about how we can help improve their guest scores, how we can help with their restroom cleaning, help with their linen procedures. We wanted to make sure what their challenges were, any barriers to success they might have, and the approach we took early on was just talking, listening, and gathering information before we came back and presented anything at all.
Before we went back to Ecolab, some of the hardest parts were our the bathroom cleaners were not holding up to what we needed. And in laundry, we were having to rewash a lot of linens because stains were just not coming to what we were needing it to be.
My first step was to get an appointment for Jeff and I to come in and talk to them about cleaning rooms faster and easier, the chemicals, the comparisons to what they were using, how to make it more efficient and more cost effective.
When they first did a demo for us, they took a whole load of sheets that was bad. We were about to throw them away, and we were able to save over 75% of those sheets. And then they took a load of towels and did the same thing.
Two of the things that Ecolab provides to our property is the hands-on training, showing room attendants how a room should be cleaned, as well as the technical side of it, talking about pH levels and the chemicals and so forth. So that way our room attendants have a better understanding of what the chemicals are doing and how they should be applied. Since we implemented Ecolab, we have seen a 2% increase in our cleanliness scores from the prior year. What that means to us is that ultimately we're going to get a higher ADR, we're going to get higher occupancy, and a more satisfied guest. So it's something that our guests will win from as well as us.
We needed to sell on the whole overall program and what we could give to the Hilton. So we came in, talked about overall efficiencies, linen replacement, results, overall costs, and that was the key driving factor in being able to gain the business.
I see this as a team effort because it's two sets of eyes going into the same property. We can help each other out and making sure that the customer's taken care of from both directions, on the Ecolab side and on the guest supply side.
Partnership is important to me. With the amount of vendors I work with, I actually can narrow it down to very few that I have strong partnerships with. And it would be Guest Supply and Ecolab are my strongest partnerships. And the reason being is when I have a challenge or an opportunity, something I need to focus on, I know I can go to both vendors with their professional experience and get that feedback from them of what's needed, what's going to be best, and how it's going to operate efficiently.